Hello, hello. Let's get into Lil Guardsman. I've been excited to get back into this game. I love it so much. Pause this soundtrack and... What happened to my chat dock? There we go. Don't know why it does that. I hate that it does that, but fixed my OBS. Kind of. Perfect. All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. Okay. It looks like it says only 67%, which is crazy. I thought we were further along than that, but let's go. We just did the royal wedding, where the princess refused to marry the person that she was gonna marry for the glory of the Imperium of Man. Listen, it's goblin time, okay? It's goblin takeover. And also, the guy that we told the princess not to marry is now sieging the city. And, the kingdom that the princess just refused to marry, just ditched at the altar, is also probably really pissed off. I don't know that they're going to help us at all. And the princess just announced her love for a goblin, which has pissed off the officials. This should be great.
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the pungent Petradians.
Ooh.
But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petradian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier.
You're meant to be
And get a
asleep, so you'll be
1
lurking.
Talk to your local
Naughty,
dodge
naughty.
operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
Oh, good. I'm going to be helping people join the army. Love that. I love being a recruiter. That's my dream.
Any questions?
Ooh, I love the foreground change. That's nice.
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
Well, I didn't see that.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
I didn't until I watched that video.
Good one, Lil.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
What do you mean? I only have limited slots? It feels like there shouldn't be limited slots.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do two things now.
Great.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing two things.
True.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average, or it's game over.
That's very funny, Saltiest. That's a good, funny joke in these trying times.
Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also game over.
Yeah, I figured.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm glad that this heavy burden has been put upon us. A 12-year-old.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Okay, have fun.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Yes.
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
How do I draft people? After months of the siege, the Sproul's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a new dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Okay. Related, any individuals or groups coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits this description should be run by either Ash or me, Stryker. Okay. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye, and although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that is not always the case. Hey Gardos, I'm breaking in a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. Malcolm. Well, I never call Malcolm anyway. You open a pack of people trading cards, pick one that you like, then pass that pack to the next person while awaiting the pack from the person on your other side to be passed to you, then repeats until all cards have been picked. Yeah, that sounds correct. Okay, so I assume draft individuals just means let them in if they say that they're here to join. It's not like a button. Okay. Do I have enough crystals for this? I have 11 crystals. Perfect. That's exactly the amount of crystals I need to power everything. We try not to use more than 3 crystals at a time, because we get 3 crystals a day, and I don't want to have to buy more crystals, and I don't want to have to buy shit crystals either. Oh, I hope we get to meet the devil again. He was fun.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
Yes, it is.
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
I got that.
Yeah, I got that.
You and me, Lil. Okay.
Now, what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Oh. I'm gonna tease him about that.
Glory and what?
Glory Ann Smith.
That's 2 things.
What is?
Glory and Smith. And technically, one's a person.
And I love that person.
Right.
How does Smith feel about this?
I'm not quite sure. I think I'm lost. But Glory Ann loves me too. At least I thought she did.
Until?
Dish the details, Elmer. What happened?
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is like... It's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Uh-huh.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
Bosco! Can I understand the devil? Not yet, but I have a feeling with time I'm gonna be able to understand the devil. And all he's trying to do is explain my time device to me. Like, I know it was like super spooky music and there was like a sense of urgency to leave last time, but he sounded very calm. Like, it sounded like he was just trying to have like a conversation. So I'm excited to see him again.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
Exactly.
This will go great.
Do you really think running off to war with a broken heart is the right thing to do?
Tale as
you
old as
tried
time?
talking to her about
Definitely.
it?
Yeah.
No way, no how, no ma'am. The minute I saw them together, I jumped to the first conclusion in my head and left town to do the first thing I thought of doing.
Yeah, this sounds like I should definitely draft this person.
Now, are you going to let me join up or what?
I don't think think you fully thought this through, Elmer.
Who has time for thinking when there's running away from your problems to be doing?
Okay. I know we should probably let in the first person that wants to be drafted, but like, I'm gonna go with a big fat fucking no. The last thing we need is someone that jumps the gun and acts on their first impulse. I feel like that's gonna be a bad. She was crazy. Yeah, I'm sad that I didn't have the jail button because I wish I could have visited her afterwards. Absolutely not. That's crazy.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glorianne, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
You let her
I was
in?
making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make.
Need a lady like that in town? True. Orphanages do deserve to burn, especially when they have sleeping orphans inside of them.
I'll go
Those
home
orphans
and
had
see
it
my
coming.
Glorianne, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
You make that apology banner.
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Glorianne, I'm a-coming.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that apology, man. Hey, guy.
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who saw to me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
Yes, well, I do only operate the one guard post, and it's your choice to keep coming to this specific guard post.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yes, we have met.
What do you want?
It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich people-friendly nation.
Ah.
What will happen to the BS without you?
Most likely, BS will fall in one great lump. Perhaps enough people will continue to buy into BS, but as far as I'm concerned, the people here were up to their necks in BS anyway.
True.
We're still talking about the bank, right?
Yeah, totally. I don't feel like I need to spray him or check him in any way. Like, he's being upfront in that he wants to basically take what little funding the city has and run with it. So I'm gonna keep talking to him for the conversation, but there's no way I'm letting this guy in.
You can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city doesn't fall.
Well, you should have thought of that before convincing the princess to turn down that delightful Prince Phineas.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
The children, the goblins, your mother, save the day. He's not gonna give a fuck about any of this. Clearly derivative of the fairy fountain music? Yeah. The children. Ooh. No, he might want to save the day, but I doubt it.
You'll totally save the day if you help the city. They might even throw a parade in your honor.
Parades? Yuck. Peasant fashion shows at best. At worst, jugglers. Ooh.
I love jugglers. I don't think I have anything on my person. Yeah, I just have this flyer.
You've delayed me long enough. It doesn't matter what you do at this point. I'm taking my money and leaving this miserable city to rot. Deny me entry, and Mr. Dung has my express orders to dissolve my account and have my money sent to me elsewhere. Arrest me, and with my one phone call, I will have Mr. Dung carry out my wishes from jail. It's inevitable now.
How can you talk about Mr. Dung, the head of BS, with a straight face?
Honestly, years of practice. Mr. Dung is very sensitive about his name.
Right. Okay, well... just for the sake of being petty, then. Bye-bye.
Miserable child. Mr. Dung will be red in the face when he hears about this. But he has his orders. My money will be dissolved from BS and sent to me elsewhere.
Okay, have fun.
I hope you remember this day as your precious city burns around you.
I will. It didn't look like my choice had any effect on the sprawl, though. Next time, call for advice? Fuck you. Hello.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion, like running off and joining the army?
He did.
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Oh.
I take it you're Glory Ann.
That's me, Glory Ann.
The same Glory Ann that was caught in the arms of another man?
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
Okay.
And you're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Exactly.
Okay. Well. Best of luck in the army. I forgot I had to hold it.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I want you two to be together.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you two apart.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I think you'd make a mighty fine soldier, soldier. You're drafted.
Beautiful. Hello.
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Uh-huh. Hey.
Nice to see you again.
You do.
Sorry for putting you in jail that one time, but you were two goblins in a trench coat, and it was pretty suspicious.
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
Okay.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing.
That's awesome.
I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there now.
Okay. Any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you're to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Okay. So I'm going to call Stryker. I just hate Ash.
proposed tunnel plans to increase our food supplies are exactly the kind of outside-the-box thinking we need. Let him in.
Are they an asshole? Yes.
The city's best and brightest will go over the map, and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, Guardsman.
Also, I just like Stryker. For the most part.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
I think it's the first time I've learned that his name is Julian.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah.
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Tunnel plans are underway. Nice. Hello.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
I don't think I knew that.
Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it, Cecil. I'm doing all right.
That's good to hear. If you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona.
Nice.
After you finished your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Okay.
Why does Her Majesty want to see me?
She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things.
Are they ever supportive of anything she does?
She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
That
Well,
makes
she can
sense.
count
I'm a
on me.
child.
I hope.
That makes
I
so
hope
much
so
sense.
too. The fate of the Sprawl may rest in your hands.
I hate that.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
I like that you have the option of being nice or being a dick. That could be fun for later playthroughs. A familiar group of black-clad folk approach the shed, weeping and moaning. Hey, guys.
You must help us, child.
What?
We have been left without shelter.
Oh.
It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
That's fun. I don't know if I should use any of these items on them. This is 5 out of 6. See some truth spray, maybe? Anything?
I still miss my beloved Sprankles. Boo-hoo.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing my best not to fantasize about poisoning my employer lately.
That's fair.
Must not confess crimes, must resist child's powerful spray. Gah.
Which crimes are those?
Excuse me, what?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
Why would... For what?
Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard. Oh, go away.
Okay.
Well spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's
That's how you truth spray your way to success.
Excellent line, milady.
You're thinking about poisoning her. Shut the fuck up.
But that was... Oh, never mind.
What just happened? I sprayed them with truth spray, and one of them confessed to letting the enemy in so that Scarborough falls. Good job.
Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
That's true. Thoughts?
I spent a summer growing up in Scarborough. What happened there is a crying shame. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in.
Okay. Wonderful. Let's go.
Bless you, dear child.
Yes, thanks awfully. As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the sprawl.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
Doubt, but okay. I appreciate the sentiment. Nice. Hello.
Where do I enlist?
Here.
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco.
Hi, Bosco. So you're the neighbor.
I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
Oh. You want to tell me more about that?
Just the kind of guy we're looking for. But I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
Oh, that sounds reasonable.
I trust it's common practice to go around smashing people's heads like jugs where you're from?
Only if they're dumb enough to run away from a quality dame like Glory Ann.
Right. I could whip him for fun.
So to be clear, you're mad that he ran away from Glory Ann?
Yes.
Because you wouldn't run away from Glory Ann if she wanted you.
Yes, but she's made it clear that she doesn't.
This little drama is wrapping up quite nicely.
It will once I smash Elmer John's head like a jug.
I don't think a head really smashes like a jug.
How would you know? Did you grow up with hundreds of jugs around the house because your father was a jugsmith?
No.
Jugsmith?
It's a real thing.
Okay. It's the last one of the day. I can use a truth.
I want to join the army so I can find my place, my purpose. Glory Ann doesn't want me. I have come to terms with that. Maybe in the army I can find some brotherhood, some kinship with other people who maybe have signed up for the same reasons as me. A broken heart and a desire to break heads like jugs.
You know what? Come on in.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
Yeah, but you're Buster to me.
I know.
But,
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash her head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him. If he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
He's not there. However, potential drama because I also let in Glorianne. Okay, good. I passed the day. Jesus Christ. This'll be fun. Guys, drama. It'll be fun. I pissed him off and I don't care. I have 99 coin. Grumpkin Tea Dankworth? Hell yeah. Wartime. Time to make crucial decisions. It'll be great.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great. We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
We're not raising corpses.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
Uh-huh.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
Yep, hate him.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
Yes.
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
No, see, I've met the devil.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you, not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Lil, this has been going on the whole time. Don't act surprised.
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
Too dangerous, yeah.
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
Not yet.
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Why am I not telling them about the devil that I met? That was fucked up.
Then at least allow the guild access to the crystal reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
Because you went back in time and never met him? God damn it, you're right!
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Do you have anything to say? I don't remember your name. Do you have anything to say? Hello? Do you have an opinion?
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside.
Yeah.
It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
You know
I
what?
think she made
Fair.
a good choice. With you, I mean.
Fair. I met the devil.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for now.
Incredible that you called a 12-year-old to help and calmer heads prevailed.
Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
No, you're not. Fireball Canyon, Caladar, and of course Petrard, Marvog, and the sprawl smack dab in the middle. Yeah. I'm 12, by the way, basically.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
No shit. Thanks.
One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Great. Hello? I could just not go, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll go. I'll go. They'll yell at me. The dungeon's very empty.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Hi, Malcolm.
Without at least one of us there. And we all know it should have been me.
True.
You really believe that, don't you? When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer. Rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Or a lousy court jester.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Good one.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
Nope.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are. I take offense to that.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. I would tell Stryker, but I don't want to tell Ash and Malcolm. Let's go to Garby's. I don't think we have anything to sell. And I don't think we need to buy any power crystals, but maybe we can upgrade some slots. Hello. Can I go past it? Not today.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder.
Thank you.
Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Uh-huh.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
Aw, thanks. I'm not going to buy them because I have a surplus, but I appreciate that.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market,
I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fosse carved onto it?
Yeah.
I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
Why do I feel like it's haunted? I'll take it. Sounds like stuff the queen should know about. What? Him hoarding power crystals for me, or mages trying to buy them? Because I'm pretty sure that they're allowed to buy them. They just can't have access to the reservoirs. Like, they can't take over the sites. I got $95. Let's get another truth spray slot. I have 9 of these. I don't need to buy any more of them. Because I'm going to get 3 more in the morning, so I'm going to have 12. I love that I have a haunted blowtorch, probably. Yay!
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Goes great.
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great. Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
Yeah, I bet.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
I like the rats, though. They're fun.
We don't have rats. I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
True.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
I have mail?
How did
That's
that
incredible.
Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
A letter from Dad? Gimme.
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more.
That's so sad.
I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad.
Dad's gonna die. 100% Dad's gonna die.
Please let me know that you're all right. Or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing.
I love you, Lil. Dad.
I love you, Lil. Dad.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted.
He is easily distracted.
Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
You know what? He doesn't need honesty right now. Things are on the up and up. It's fine. Everything is going great in order to make her father feel better. Are you sure? Yes.
There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
Okay. Hey.
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Oh no.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Hey, I earned that.
And so did I. Pleasure doing business with you, kiddo. But hey, I'm not all bad. I hate to take a young kid's pocket money so heartlessly.
You don't. You don't hate it one bit.
Doesn't seem that way.
Hate to take it without giving them a chance to win it back, that is.
Fredo, no gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
No gambling, just talking. Listen, the Sprawl Brawlers are playing out of town today, and they got the game on that there TV. Tell you what I'll do. You pick who wins, and I'll give you your 30 gold back. If you don't, I keep it. How does that sound to you?
That sounds like gambling.
No gambling.
I ain't hearing a no here. Which team do you want to hear about?
Neither.
Now this team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing.
Yeah, the game didn't even let me say no. I assume because he won't be taking any further money from me, it's just a chance to win it back.
Never seen a team bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You betting on them?
No.
Which team do you want to hear about? With most of their star players being drafted in the war, the team was left with the weaklings and rejects even the army wouldn't take. What they're lacking in muscle and skill, they are also lacking in technical knowledge of the game. They're squirrely, but they can sometimes pull off a win. You betting on the Brawlers?
No.
Which team do you want? Now this team, never seen a team
Yes.
All right, kid.
They know the rules. At least they know the rules.
I bet Brawlers fans are sure wishing their star players weren't cannon fodder for an enemy army right about now.
I wasn't allowed to say no.
The Falcon's elderly but unstoppable full-stop swing was just lifted up by his formidable nephews Kron and Lorik, breezing past the Brawlers' warded circle. Despite a nice attempt to unseat the Wiggly Pig, Sprawl's third whacker, Korab, ended up with a face full of mud. Truly grim stuff for the Brawlers. We're down to the final seconds here, folks. The Falcon's first flanksman, Fiona, has taken out her slingshot. She's pulling it back, and she's beamed the glistening gargoyle, and the Fosca Falcons win! Congratulations to the Fosca family on another bloody successful family reunion.
Yay! It wasn't even this team's awesome, they might win. And this team sucks,
kid.
they
See
might
you
win.
around.
It was, this team sucks. They fight a lot. And if they're very angry, they can put that aside sometimes. They might win. And this team doesn't know the rules. And they suck. They might win. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go with the team that knows how to play the game? What? I'm sure that, like, no matter who you pick, they win that day, but what do you want?
Shh, Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
Ah.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
That'll go great. This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's also always a warm fire going. You know what? Let's listen to some music. A Lil Guardsman theme is what we played last time. Dr. B's theme. That's that one. What's this one? That's this one. Airbnb. Nice. If your landlord bites you, you have bigger problems. True. I'm definitely adding these tracks to the stream playlist when I'm done this game. I love this soundtrack. It's very good. It's this one. Is this the one that plays when we're at home? That's this one. This is a good one. You failed, you're dead, get out. Ah, that's this one. Is good. They're all good. Bedge.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yeah. Mr. Dung was just getting ready to slip out of the back of BS when Grumpkin T. Dankworth called in with a request to withdraw all of his funds. You're making correlations to the music or not? You'll never know. It took Dung most of the night to load all of the gold Mr. Meanie, as the kids call him, into a carriage hired for the job. Without the Dankworth fortune, the bank declared exactly $28.66 remaining and declared bankruptcy, triggering massive panic in the markets. Mr. Dung was taken by the angry mob and hanged in the square for his role in the BS shortfall. Harsh but fair, only time will tell. As for Grumpkin T. Dankworth, he made snow angels in an indoor swimming pool full of money he had installed in his custom-built castle on the shores of Lake Inez. He died shortly after and no one missed him. Thanks to his timely arrival back in the sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a dark few months for the sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, unrefined power crystal that he received from the visiting miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into his practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for his most precious present. It never left his sight from that day on. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the sprawl right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all on the up and up and pretty hush-hush. With the new plans for bringing food into the city working their way through the bureaucracy of the sprawl, there were enough rations for the refugees from Scarborough to eat, and a space was made for them at the refugee camp springing up down at the docks. The Duchess was not impressed by her new surroundings, but to be honest, she's a very difficult person to please. Swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly, but this is a war, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment, as there are no video games in the sprawl to keep people amused. Nice. Oh, fuck. battle. Sprawl defeated. Petrardian invasion force easily overpowered the garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret Western Food Depot. The enemy was ordered to burn all of the Sprawl's reserve food stores, not even taking any for their own famished population. Our troops were not only defeated, but humiliated and mostly dead. Although she was a capable soldier in her own right, Glory Ann was distracted by Bosco's constant advances. In an attempt to win her over with a show of bravery, Bosco took down a dozen of soldiers single-handedly. Unfortunately, they were all Sprawl forces, which was a real shock to morale, leading to the Sprawl's surrender that night. I did this single-handedly. Once Elmer John returned home, he brought a guitar, learned to play it, and wrote a sad country music songs. Nobody liked them, and he gave up playing the guitar the following year. Oopsie. That went so great.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was lost. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
That's my banana bread. What was that? Speak up. I wish my grandson was here.
That went great. I think we did so well. It's all about the drama sometimes, chat.
Hey, a letter arrived from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for writing back. Your letter really made my day. Hearing you and everyone back home are doing so well made me sleep easy. So easy, in fact, that I missed the morning bugle and was late for roll call. Boy, was I in trouble. And because I wasn't there, I got stuck with mechanic duty for the next big battle. They say this time it'll be fought in the air, and it's my job to help repair the planes. Don't tell anyone, but I really don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, God.
But your grandfather on your mother's side was a master mechanic, and I'll always remember the words he said to me on my wedding day. If your wife doesn't find you handsome, she better find you handy. So I guess if I investigate each aircraft that comes my way, I'm sure I'll find something to fix, and then help win the battle. Thanks, Granddad.
We're fucking doomed.
That goes for you, too. If you draft any would-be airmen, make sure there isn't anything on their end that needs fixing first. Anyways, I better go. Draw me a line again, will ya? But this time, maybe don't write such good news. If I get in trouble one more time, who knows what'll happen? Sincerely, Dad.
And if I had written that everything was shit, you would have been so exhausted by how worried you are. Everything I do turns out
I'm so
horrible.
Glad he's okay. I'll write him another letter tonight.
I'm pretty sure that no matter what I do, things go poorly. It's just like a how do you handle bad news test. My spies have informed me that there is increasing dissatisfaction fostering dissent within the enemy's inner circle. Do with that information what you will. Ash. In addition to the forces that were drafted, the outcome of the last battle was also due to the state of our equipment. Pay extra attention to what our men, women, and creatures are marching into battle with. Stryker. Although their proposal for addressing our little food shortage problem was rushed through council without their scrutiny or approval, please extend my associate from Catering Corp every possible courtesy. And don't trouble yourself too terribly with the nature of the plan. Nothing to see here, as they say. Ash. From Catering Corp. Nothing to see here. I don't fucking trust that, Ash. Guardsman Randy has been brought out of forced retirement to supervise our food stores. Welcome back, Randy. I may have stolen a deck of tarot cards off an old wandering nomad type woman. So far, everything I've predicted has come true. Now the old bag yelled something about a curse if the cards were overused as I was running away, but I'm sure it's nothing. Look at me. I'm batting 1,000. I've got all the answers. Call me now. Malcolm, fortune teller to the stars. We're fucking doomed. And you know what? Everything can now be blamed on Malcolm. Every single thing is now Malcolm's fault. I wipe my hands clean of responsibility. I'm just going to fly by the seat of my pants and not worry about the outcomes, because really, there's a curse if the cards are overused, and he's batting 1,000. That's not my problem. I didn't realize I could use these arrows. What does the bullwhip even do besides just whip people? I never know when to whip somebody. Just if I don't like them.
Oh, unhand me, you fools! I must be granted entry immediately.
Why?
Hear ye, hear ye! I have come to relay the terms of the immediate and unconditional surrender of the sprawl to the Kingdom of Petrod, as dictated by His Royal Highness, Prince Phineas Pomp, heir to the throne of Petrod. Prince Phineas, son of King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk, who was daughter of King Fangil, son of Queen Amelia, daughter of King Rupert, son of Queen Talia, daughter of King Salvatore, son of Queen Fedabel.
Shut.
Yes, I know who he is. Remember? I told the princess not to marry him, and I'm feeling better about that choice.
Yeah, I must whip it. I get it. Striker, what do I do with him?
Are you out of your mind? You want to let an enemy of the state who is here with terms of our immediate and unconditional surrender into the kingdom?
No, I don't, but I don't want to be penalized for not letting him in.
Sure, why don't we just set a place for tea? Oh, hello there, invader. Would you care for some cream and sugar with all that pillaging and plundering?
Wow, your sarcasm is really brutal.
Don't let them in.
That's true. It's time to whip. Just for funsies.
Ow! Ow! Okay, forget it. I was trying to help you, but never mind. At least I don't get whipped back in Petrard. The place may stink of egg farts, and I may spend my days being a human footstool for Prince Phineas, but whipped? Never. Good day. Actually, on second thought, bad day. I wish you a bad day.
Bye-bye. Didn't seem like an immediate threat. Maybe things could have improved through diplomacy. Nah.
Ahoy, child manning the gate.
Oh, God. A hot air balloon?
Ahoy! Adult in a basket?
Ha ha! I like your spirit. I am here to enlist in Her Majesty's Air Force.
Okay. It doesn't look like you have, a balloon for your basket. Where's the balloon part?
Once inflated, my grand contraption shall sail high above the clouds. First, I will destroy the enemy air force, and then it will take me no time at all to traverse the entire world at that altitude.
Uh-huh. How did it get there? I feel like he hopped.
So how does this grand contraption of yours work anyway?
When inflated to almost bursting, this ball will carry me up into the sky, keeping myself inside this wicker basket aloft. Simple science.
Oh, I get it. You're gonna die in that thing.
Lil is not wrong. Yeah.
I first read about the floating ball machine in a book about a chap going around the world in 80 days. Julie Goblin Vernon, I think his name was.
Uh-huh.
This was many years ago, mind you, so I figure doing the same in 79 days should be a piece of cake. A new record, I'd wager.
Yeah.
79 days in that floating death trap? How will you go to the bathroom?
The wind and the rain shall be my bum paper.
Gross.
Yarg! Barf to the max. That sounds like a recipe for a gnarly rash.
I keep calling Striker because she's the most fun.
He doesn't seem like the type to win us an air battle. Seems more like the adventure tourism wannabe type. Then again, beggars can't be choosers. If you can guarantee that his hot air bulb will function properly, draft him. Otherwise, this is not Royal Air Force material.
I don't think that it will function. I highly doubt that it's going to function.
Alas, now I will never prove myself to those bastards at the Royal Academy Club who doubted me. Instead of glory in the air, I shall retire to the countryside. Perhaps if I lay low and gather stamps from across the globe, I can convince them that I did in fact make my grand journey and traveled around the world in 79 days.
Yeah, that's exactly what you should be doing.
Good luck on your weird side quest.
Okay.
Hey, I remember you.
Really? Most people don't. Regardless, I am here today on behalf of Catering Corp regarding our services and food management. We are prepared to oversee the appropriate distribution of the Sprawl's food rations up until the time when this war is resolved in favor of either side.
In favor of either side. Okay. Sprawl's food rations. Why do I not trust Councilwoman Ash's hired guy to distribute the food properly?
Very heroic of you to volunteer aid.
The proposed services rendered come with a detailed budget and a projected ROI.
Less heroic.
Less heroic. True.
It has come to our attention that the food rations are being severely mismanaged. If this trend is allowed to continue, the Sprawl will be completely out of food in a week.
Like, she's so against anybody that's not human. I don't trust this guy who is specifically hired by Councilwoman Ash to not just, like, distribute the food in her prejudiced way. I don't want her to starve out non-human citizens. You know what I mean?
Are you sure your numbers are correct?
Of course our numbers are correct. All we do is numbers. We eat, sleep, and breathe numbers.
Honestly, lately, I've never eaten so well in my life.
That's exactly what the problem is. Children should not be eating well, or at all if we can help it.
Excuse me? McFucking excuse me? What do you mean by that?
I feel compelled to verbally dictate Catering Corp's food rationing plan.
Yeah.
Item 1. All individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms will be allowed a single 14.7 gram ration of Soylent Beige nutrient bars per day.
Okay.
Item 2. Anyone below 71.6 kilograms will be restricted to food scraps and or edible waste, either begged or foraged.
Okay.
Item 3. Individuals below 71.6 kilograms who succumb to hunger will be collected and repurposed into said Soylent Beige nutrient bars in order to sufficiently feed the remaining individuals above the weight of 71.6 kilograms. So concludes Catering Corp's extremely efficient plan to solve the Sprawl's extreme food shortage crisis.
Collected and repurposed into Soylent Beige nutrient bars? Oh my god! I've got to tell everybody! Soylent Beige is people!
Not just people, it could be goblins or ogres as well.
And there it is! There's the other part! I have a feeling that not only is this going to be happening, but the Soylent Beige bars are going to be given to people, and everyone else is going to be turned into the Soylent Beige bars. Absolutely the fuck not. Disgusting. I can't send him to jail. He's not doing anything illegal yet.
I'm not gonna let you in to turn our people into food.
But what about...
No.
No!
Again, not exclusively people. We're open to all creatures.
Just no.
And this is why I don't fucking like Councilwoman Ash. What the fuck? Hello.
What's the holdup? I figured most of you Guardian Defender types would be out fighting on the front lines. Let's move it along. I got a Goblin Ball match to set up.
And you are?
Albert St. Lush, manager of the Sprawl Brawlers.
Manager of the Sprawl Brawlers. Yeah, I am 12.
Games were being played this season. You know, because of the siege of the Sprawl, the threat of invasion, and the ongoing war that could destroy us all.
Yeah. Let me in and I'll make sure we get one last game.
Huh?
You sound very confident about that.
What's not to be confident about? I'm a Goblin Ball manager. I've been managing Goblin Ball since you was in diapers. Besides, I've got a plan how we can get a game going.
What's the plan?
Okay, I've gotta know. How are you gonna field a team for a Goblin Ball match?
Most of the choice players from the Sprawl Brawlers are out fighting on the front, protecting the innocent, blah, blah, blah. My plan is grab the best looking prospects from whoever we've got defending the walls, load them up with, how do I say, confidence, and put the team together. Easy peasy.
What?
You think that the best of the rest from the Sprawl could really go toe-to-toe with a proper Goblin Ball team?
Absolutely. And just between you and me, I think there's a chance we may have the better team. Wink.
You didn't actually wink, you know. You just yelled the word wink.
Or did I? Wink.
He is talking about juicing.
Yeah, you did. Twice.
So what you want to do is take the rest of the guards in the city, drug them, and let them go get fucking maimed out on a Goblin Ball field instead of doing their jobs and letting the city descend further into chaos. No?
Goblin Ball? Who has time to think about Goblin Ball right now?
Exactly.
No, we do not want anything in the city that would distract us from trying to win the war right now. Smarten up, Lil.
Yep, that's what I thought. I just wasn't sure if I need to arrest him for juicing.
Look, can I level with you? I know this will weaken our defenses, but the Sprawl really needs this right now. I really need this right now.
Uh-huh.
And you could probably use this envelope full of gold I've conveniently left for you right there out in the open.
Yeah, that is jail. But I could also take it and send him to jail. I wish I could.
You never did like Goblin Ball, did you?
Honestly, not really. But my dad sure does.
Well, he's probably very disappointed in you right now. Good day.
Yeah, I bet he is. He has a crippling gambling addiction that you are partially to blame for, I feel like. Bye-bye. I couldn't even send him to jail. It was accept or deny. If I could have, I would have just taken it and then sent him to jail. Oh, hey, man.
Echo!
Echo!
Oh my god, what a lame joke.
What is?
That your name is Echo and...
Echo!
I hate myself.
Yep. How you doing?
What do you want, Echo? And don't you dare say Echo again.
All right, little sister. Chill out.
What are you doing here?
The Mages Guild are all gathering in the Sprawl to discuss our place in the war efforts. Been a long time since we've all been summoned together like this.
Who summoned you?
Who summoned you?
The High Council of the Mages Guild summoned their membership by sending a glowing green light into the sky. A sort of signal that tells us we're all needed.
Yeah, it's not just his eyes. His entire being is pink, and he's got the leaf.
I get it. The mage signal. Good thing you were looking up.
You're telling me?
You missed the leaf? He's great. I thought that was something on the floor that I could pick up. I almost accidentally sent him to jail. No, Echo's good, people.
Thanks, Lil. I better get to the Mages Guild. But first, I may stop by the Twisted Sister and grab some grub. Man, have I got a case of the munchies. Rock on, little buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna eat all the food. Official guild business. Yeah, he's good people. Hello. You're hired.
Oh, stand down, Peaches. It's all right. I'm here for the draft. Well, me and Peaches.
I love Peaches.
You can communicate with...
Peaches. Uh-huh. She's really good at taking direction. Sometimes. I'm still getting the hang of it.
That is so awesome.
Sometimes?
Yeah, you get used to it. It comes with the territory when you're a dragon rider.
Oh my god, can I be you?
I just want to talk to the dragon rider. The dragon's gonna eat everyone else on both sides, and I'm okay with that.
My dad says that it's unlikely that we'll be called into the fighting today, as the enemy forces aren't really known for their air support. But I'm still really scared. I ride Peaches for fun. I'm no combat specialist. But I am here, ready to be counted if the Sprawl needs me. Or, more accurately, if the Sprawl needs Peaches.
You are so incredibly brave.
Oh gosh, thanks. I hope Peaches is ready for anything that comes our way.
She looks 12 too.
I know I'm nowhere near as good a rider as my dad, and I feel like I'm missing something. Oh well, I'm here and ready to go.
What do you think you're missing exactly? I can't give you this. Will this be helpful? Feels like she's missing something. She's not gonna whip Peaches. Peach is gonna eat her. Will this help you figure out what you're missing?
Me and Peaches are best friends. My favorite thing to do is pick flowers in our secret meadow while she frolics in her waterfall like a big, fire-breathing dog.
Aww.
But I know she's 2,300 pounds of flying death when she gets worked up. And I'm worried we haven't been training enough and that my dinky little tin whistle won't cut through the chaos of battle. I wish I had something with a bit more kick.
Maybe I've got
something that packs a bit more punch than your whistle.
Some of the older dragon riders use whips. It doesn't hurt them, but it sure gets their attention.
I've got one of those.
Give the whip.
Look, this whip is only occasionally useful to me. Take it. I have a feeling Peaches will respond to it.
Wow, thanks. I feel much better with this.
Lil will receive a replacement bullwhip in her next shift. I probably have to whip the next person, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Come on in.
All right, kid. I think you'll be a welcome addition to the Sprawl's forces.
Really?
Absolutely. It's something about your character, your moxie, your...
Peaches.
Giant intimidating dragon.
And with this handy new whip you've given me, I'll be sure to send those bad guys running.
Save the whip for the dragon, kid. Have fun in the war.
Have fun in the war. That sounds right, yeah.
Attention! Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville reporting for duty.
I mean, that is a hell of a butt. And I do kind of wish that I had my whip right now. But you know. Maybe next time. Raiders! Thank you so much. What were you guys doing today? Were you guys also playing this game? Hello! Welcome to the stream. I'm not sure why the alert isn't going off. That's very upsetting to me. But look at all those chickens. Hi! My name is Liz. I'm a variety broadcaster, and this is our third night of Lil Guardsman. Hi, new friend. How was your stream? What were you doing?
Are you talking to me?
Nice, nice. Are you further in it than I am? It is a thick-ass goblin. Yeah. Ooh, all my alerts are broken. I love that. I'm going to have to redo them. But thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Welcome on in.
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I have come from the training grounds at the GLA with the finest triplane that Goblin Engineering has to offer, and I am reporting for duty to join Her Majesty's Royal Air Force.
Okay. Is your plane good? You're not too far ahead? Nice, nice. how is your first bouts of battle going? Because we definitely flubbed the first day.
Is that your plane?
Yes, ma'am, indeed it is. A sup with gobbo of primo make and model. As I said, the finest that Goblin Engineering has to offer. Would you like to know her name?
I would love to know her name.
Sure. What's her name?
You failed every war decision. Oh, no. I feel like maybe every single decision is going to turn out bad no matter what it is. But, yeah, I guess we'll find out.
I call her the Green Baron.
The Green Baron, nice.
Huh. I don't know much about planes, but I know what I like, and I like it.
Ha ha, bully.
Oh man, guys, I really wish I had my whip right now. That butt is just, it's so juicy.
I've been flying the Green Baron for years now. Earned my wings under King Oswin himself.
Have a nice lurk, Britt. Thank you very much once again for the raid. I do appreciate it. And I'll check out your stream next time I have a chance. Can we get a shout out for Britt? Just for anybody else that might be looking to follow their channel.
That was back when you didn't see a whole lot of goblins in the air. I spent a ton on human-colored makeup. She's a good plane and true. It's what's inside that counts. Wink.
What's inside?
You don't say wink, you just do it. What's inside, Willie?
That's where the Goblin Engineering really gets to shine. I'm not at liberty to say exactly what it is, but rest assured, it will blow those bastards away. Haha.
It's a bomb. You're describing a bomb.
Bomb?
Well, this is just the kind of stand up for yourself and not taking it anymore attitude I want to see in the people of the Sprawl. Welcome the second lieutenant with a salute and a pat on the back, and send him to the runway ASAP. Oh, maybe take a look at what he's bringing in and make sure it's not going to pose any threat to national security. Then a salute and a hearty pat on the back.
Yep, a pat on the back. He's gonna get a really nice pat on the back. Okay. So we know he has a bomb. I could let him in, rewind it, and then see the bomb with my own eyes. Or I could just say, that's a fucking bomb. That's gonna go really poorly when we have a dragon. Really fucking poorly. Sorry, my guy.
Sorry, Flyboy, but you're grounded. I'm not gonna draft you today.
Was it because of the bomb?
Yes. Maybe it's a bomb with a fuse that needs the dragon. Maybe.
What bomb?
The Green Baron is loaded with a giant bomb I named the Inside the Park Home Run.
Oh.
It is?
Does that change your mind?
No.
No! Get out of here before that thing goes off!
That's fair. Julian was pretty drunk when he loaded it onto the plane. All right, Second Lieutenant Wilbur Caboose Orville is going home. Disappointed.
You want a little smack on the back to send you on your way? Hello?
Go for Lil.
Lil, Chuck here. I need you
you to get your butt down to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters as soon as you can.
Okay.
What's up, Chuck?
My wife, the princess, queen, still not used to that. She has me deploying various non-human agents, groups, and creatures to help with the war effort. And we've discovered a mole. Like a mole. Not like a mole person. Well, I guess it could be a mole person. We're really not sure at this point.
Okay, I'll be there.
Can you come down to the GLA headquarters and help me sort this out?
Yeah, I can't wait to,
I'll be there as soon as I'm done my shift.
I can't wait to finger the wrong person.
Thanks, Lil.
It's gonna be so
I'm
great.
sure you can help us identify the traitor in our midst.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Definitely.
Sounds like something I'd be expected to do.
I'm 12. It's fine. How bad? Oh, pretty good. 20 gold. Nice. Whipping him was fun. Okay. Let's see what's up at the GLA headquarters. Chat, we're gonna have to make a decision. We're gonna have to pick who the spy is. And I'm terrible at this. Hello.
Lil, thanks for coming. Are you ready to help us whack-a-mole?
I'm so ready to help you whack-a-mole.
What's the scoop so far?
Bomb them with truth spray. I wish I could take some tools from the tool shed or from the guard post, whatever. It's basically a tool shed with me.
Yesterday, we captured an enemy spy who confessed that they were meeting with their informant, who is part of the GLA. But before we could get a name out of them, the spy chomped down on a poison tooth. We've gathered 6 suspects. One of them is definitely the traitor, but so far they're all sticking to their stories.
Why would you... Okay, if you have a poison tooth to chomp down on, why would you give part of the information away before you chomped down on it? Like, part of me thinks they got caught and they were like, my best, like, plan right now before I die in captivity is to sow as much dissent as possible. So tell them that I'm meeting with someone, but refuse to tell them who the traitor is. And then kill myself. And there's no actual traitor. It's just to make them all turn on each other.
Couldn't you just get a mage to put a spell on them? Or better yet, I could go get some truth spray from the shed and be done with this in a flash.
Good thinking. But the guilty party could have built up a tolerance to truth sprays, or be in league with a corrupted wizard from the guild. Your deduction skills are the only method we can truly trust. Think you can help us out?
Here are a couple of arbitrary reasons why we can't let you out of this puzzle. We've designed a puzzle, and we didn't fully think about it. And now that the rest of the team has pointed out to us that truth spray exists in this universe, and so does magic, we have to conveniently make sure that they cannot be used to get around this puzzle.
Well, I have done this once before, but it was a low-stakes situation with my little friends. I guess I'll see what I can figure out.
You can interact with each of them twice. They'll just repeat their stories after that. See if you can detect any inconsistencies about their whereabouts last night, and catch them at a lie.
Okay. Okay, so we trust him. Got it.
Last night, I was here with Chuck organizing flyers for the war rally. You can ask him yourself, but if you're looking for a mole, look to my left. They're literally a mole. What more could you ask for?
That's a little bit racist. So you were with Chuck.
So Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
Not yet.
I'm not sure. Give me a sec.
You don't want to corroborate that?
Chuck will vouch for me. I was here. I've got Brawler Seasons tickets, so some nights I'm at the arena, but last night they were playing out of town. As to who the traitor is, I don't know what else to tell you. Don't overthink it. They're a freaking mole person. You're looking for a mole! Come on!
Once again, that's a little bit racist. Chuck, do you want to corroborate that story?
So, Lil, who is it?
I'm not sure.
I hate that you don't want to say anything about what he just said. Because I can't confirm that alibi. You're literally doing this to me, Chuck.
Listen, I know everyone's gonna think it was me because I'm a literal mole. But last night I was at a bar in Little Ogre Town watching the Goblin Ball game, I swear.
Was there a Goblin Ball game last night?
I never miss a game, even when they're out of town like they were last night.
Who were they playing? Oh, they were! We were betting, they were playing... Does anybody remember the name of the team they were playing against? They lost.
I honestly have no idea who the traitor is, but all I know is that it's not me. Ask anyone who works at the bar in Little Ogre Town. They'll remember me. I'm a really bad tipper.
That's horrible. Okay. I don't remember the name of the team that they lost to, but he didn't mention if they won or lost.
I was at a friend's house, a friend who was out of town. I was at their house while they were out of town. They asked me to water their plants while they were out of town. It's the truth.
Okay. Why were they out of town?
All right, fine, you caught me. I didn't go to a friend's house to water their plants. I was out on a date with a human I met last week. Guess I still feel weird talking about it, but the date went great.
Okay. That's nice.
I know where I was last night. I was at the big game happening downtown, but I'm more concerned about the big guy to my right.
What game happening downtown?
Have you ever met a troll you liked or even trusted? Something seems fishy about his story, if you ask me.
What game downtown last night?
I told you, I was at the Goblin Ball Arena last night. I live around the corner from the stadium, so after the match I went straight home, no funny business.
Okay, so it's you.
I'd ask that elf. Hard to trust those uptight, pointy-eared snobs.
I was quietly meditating in my chambers last eve. The degrading acts of skulking in shadows you're picturing are obviously more in line with a creature half the honor of an elf. Someone like a halfling, perhaps?
That's fucked up, man.
They're half the size, therefore they're half as trustworthy. Stop wasting everyone's time, and accuse that suspicious-looking halfling already.
Last night I was attending my sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's birthday party. It was quiet down by the Goblin Bowl arena, with it being an away game and all, so I didn't see anyone on my way home. I don't know why anyone would suspect me. I have a leftover apple tart in my freezer to prove it.
Okay. I know it's him. I just want to hear everyone out.
Fine, I'll confess. I don't actually have any leftover apple tart in my freezer because I ate it on the way home. My sister-in-law's cousin's nephew's mother is a professional cook and I couldn't resist.
That's fair. Apple tarts are great.
You should lock her up for the crime of making irresistible desserts.
Okay.
So, Lil, who is it? Who is the traitor?
I think it was...
You. Am I sure? Yes.
the Cyclops.
What? Why me?
Because you claimed you went to the Goblin Ball match last night, but the Brawlers played an away game. You're clearly lying.
Very clever, little girl, but it's no matter. you and your kingdom will burn, and out of the ashes a new glorious nation shall be born.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Take them away, Carl.
Good work, Lil. We couldn't have done it without you. We'll make sure they're properly punished for their crimes.
What do you mean you couldn't have done it without me? That was the worst lie possible.
Oh, just one more thing before I go.
Yes?
I got nothing. I just always wanted to say that.
I love Columbo. It was a good time. It was one of my favorite shows growing up. We could go say hi to Garby before we hit the hay. Hey, Garb.
Lil, how are you holding up?
Doing great.
Not too many game overs today, Garbs.
I'm not really sure what that means, but maybe I've got something for it.
I will take an extra X-ray, please.
Oh, hi, Lil. Back home after a long day's work?
Yeah.
You know it.
What a laugh. You, a working stiff.
It's a riot. Hey, Arda, you got a pen and paper? I want to send my dad another letter.
Oh, sure. Here you go.
This time, I really want to cheer Dad up. What kind of joke should I tell him?
I don't think writing a dirty joke to our father is like a great plan. But if I write him a good joke, he might be too happy about that and fuck up the war effort some more. What do you guys think? Good joke or dirty joke? But dirty jokes aren't gambling, so maybe it'll fly over. True. True. Any thoughts? Because I'm kind of on the dirty joke train. Let's do a dirty joke. It'll be funny. Really, really dirty joke. Are you sure? Yes. My choice will have an effect on the sprawl.
That should put a smile on his face. Thanks, Arda. Can you send it for me?
My pleasure. I know how much your dad loves to hear from you.
No regrets, exactly. Wait, who else is here? He's here. Oh, they're on their date. Aw, cute. You guys have fun.
I think I've done everything I need to.
Hit the hay. Returned to Petrard in disgrace. Suspicious of his envoy's story, had Fenton imprisoned and sentenced to spend the remainder of his days toiling deep in the mines of Mosh. He died alone and friendless, never again playing his precious Petrardian greeting bugle. Aww. Having been denied entry into the sprawl, the catering corp rep went back to corporate headquarters with a surplus of the food supplement known as Soylent Beige. Catering corp execs weren't pleased by the loss of this contract. They also weren't surprised. Soylent Beige hadn't been selling like it used to, not since the FDA made it mandatory to display the ingredients list on all packaging. Was it the artificial flavor and coloring? The MSG? No, it was the main ingredient, human flesh. Catering Corp would have to deploy their best marketing wizards to spin a new angle on this. Denied his planned big comeback Goblin Ball game, Albert St. Lush wasn't able to convince a single pro team to hire him as their manager, so he set his sights on lower and went on to coach at the minor league level, until a doping scandal got him fired from that job too. He repeated this process for teams in AAA, AA, single A, etc., till he finally found up coaching a little league goblin ball team, the Sprawl Sprouts, for children 12 and under. They were some of the most suspiciously large 4th graders you ever saw. They swept the season. Echo arrived at the guild hall just in time to speak out against Tyronius and his plan to demand greatly increased powers for the mages from the queen. Hell yeah. Echo successfully argued that the guild should use its power to support the city council and guard corps and help the people the war was hurting instead. Due to Echo's timely intervention, Tyronius did not get the 2/3 majority vote he needed. He and his followers loudly insisted that the election was stolen, and Tyronius vowed to use his own power to stop this war, by any means necessary. His people formed a radical group that dubbed itself the Freedom Caucus, and they soon vacated the guild hall in a huff. Echo breathed a sigh of relief at a job well done. He took a trip to his favorite haunt, the Sprawl's premier bowling alley, Pinheads. It was a pretty righteous way to end the day. We love Echo. Correctly identified as being the traitor, the guilty Cyclops was loaded into a catapult and flung at a brick wall the next morning. There was much rejoicing. The Sprawl and its secrets were now safe thanks to your masterful detective work. Oh boy, wartime. Let's go. Nice, we won one. As the dawn sun rose, it was clear that the Sprawl had triumphed. The smoke slowly cleared from the patch of sky where the battle between the clouds had been fought. It was later said that one of the clouds was shaped like a short giraffe, and the other one looked like a bowl of fruit. With his hopes of participating in the battle dashed, Professor Fogg hid in the countryside for 79 days. He emerged and fooled his chums at the Royal Academy Club into thinking that he had in fact sailed around the world in record-breaking time. To sum up, he hid in a barn, managed to bamboozle his fellow academics, and received a free beer for his effort. The little Primera's dragon rider, commanding her dragon Peaches using the bullwhip you loaned her, burned through the enemy's defenses. When they got home from the battle, her father was so proud. He vowed right then and there to leave her in charge more often so he could continue to go down to the pub and bet on Goblin Ball. Just like me. While returning his plane to GLA headquarters, the Inside the Park home run bomb sitting in the Green Baron's hold accidentally detonated. Fortunately, he was nowhere near any public spaces at the time, and there were no reported casualties. Wilbur Caboose Orville suffered a second-degree burn on his ample, some might say juicy, posterior. He must wear a butt cast for 3 months, which he claims grants him further cushion for the pushin'. Level 10. I wonder how many levels there are.
Happy St. Swithin's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where St. Swithin himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in
Oh my
honor of
God.
St. Swithin's Day.
267 minutes of bagpipes. Holy shit. Okay. Doesn't look like there's a letter from Dad on the wall today.
Huh. I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
I'm sure he's doing great. He's just repairing aircraft. Rats. What are you doing?
Come on, give it back already. Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
I live here.
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
There's a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found.
That's horrific.
No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Meow?
Hey, rat. Meow.
The rat looks at you with an expression that conveys that it is not only embarrassed for you, but for all humans in existence. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back. Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
Okay, geez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Oh, thanks. Free crystal. Where's Isla?
I was supposed to meet her at Councilwoman Asher's office.
Where's Simon?
I was supposed to meet him down by the docks.
Okay.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Okay,
don't listen to a word he says.
You're just gonna squeak. Okay. You just squeaking?
Squeak.
That's...
Wait, did you just say the word squeak?
I hated that. Bye-bye. That's the landlord. There's a note. Garby's Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honor of St. Swithin's Day. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh, wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you've got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote down this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals if you can track them down. Nice. So I could just start the shift. So I could go to the dungeon, Ash's office, dig site. Let's go to the docks first. Hey guys.
Hello there, Lil.
Hello.
Seamus McGoblin, what brings you and your family to the docks?
We live here.
Oh, we live here now. Things got a bit tight after the war started, so we had to relocate. It's not the prettiest or safest place to live.
But...
No, but this place is awful.
Well, at least you're all together, right?
Oh, not so. One of our boys, teeny Tom McGoblin, was lagging behind when we fled, so we had to hurry along without him.
Oh.
He should be arriving in the sprawl any day now. If you're working the gate, would you mind not giving him too much trouble and let him in?
For sure.
Of course, Mr. McGoblin.
Oh, thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
So my friend is being swindled. Ooh, how's the hat search?
Mr. Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Okay.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
I can see why that would be happening.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
Oh, I'm glad I talked to you.
From Dad.
Regardless, I told your joke to the guys, and they all loved it. But now I have a reputation as a funny guy, and they all want me to tell more jokes like that. So before you dump those little monsters forever, get them to write down a few more jokes just like that one, will ya?
Thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, except that part where you told the really, really dirty joke. Where did you even hear a joke like that? You're 12. Is this how your friends talk? Because I don't think you should be hanging around with them if they know words like that. Brother, you sent me to your whole last job. How do you think I learned jokes like that?
This war is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on St. Swithin's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
I'll write more dirty jokes for you.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
Should we write a mushy letter or should we play it tough? Because I think we should do a little bit mushy. I think we should do a little bit mushy. Sentimental, affectionate letter to her father. Are you sure? Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
I love his belt, too.
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
Now that can't be safe. I can't pick it up.
Step right up, folks, and take your turn at being a winner. Find the queen and uncover a royal prize. How about you, young lady? Care to be a winner?
Simon, it's me, Lil. Lamont says he's stuck at work and won't be able to meet up with you.
Hey, Uncle Fredo, she's made me. What do I do?
Uncle Fredo.
Just play it cool and act like you've never seen her before.
Sorry, ma'am, who I'm gonna act like I've never seen before. Would you care to play a game that's almost guaranteed to make you a winner?
Shady gambling?
Are you trying to con me, Simon?
Uncle Fredo?
Never admit you're running a con.
I've got something for Garby for you, but I can't just give them to you. You'll have to play for them.
We could play. Might as well. We have enough crystals.
All right, what's the hustle?
It's not a scam at all, ma'am. All you need to do is find the queen.
Okay.
She's one of the 3 cards you see in front of you. Just keep your eye on the prize.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the queen? Congratulations! You found the queen, you won the jackpot.
Thank you, thank you. Incredible. Good
You're
game.
making it too easy.
Since I'm stuck here, could you be a pal and make sure Isla knows about Lamont not showing up? She's gonna be crushed.
Yeah, I'll let her know. That was a fun game. Good luck with your scam. Okay. We're gonna go up. Why is Isla at Councilwoman Ash's office in the first place? For what? Recruiting other 12-year-olds, are we?
Lil? How unexpected.
You too.
I could say the same about you. What are you doing in Ash's office?
I'm volunteering as her unpaid intern.
Why?
My mom said this will fast track me to get into the youth politician training program for two-faced cutthroats and liars, or the YPTPT-FCL. She says it'll help build character.
It's gonna build so much character.
Yikes. I'm here because I'm supposed to tell you that Lamont won't be able to meet up later. He's, stuck at the office.
Oh, that hardworking lug. He'll be the perfect trophy husband for me. He's so distractingly handsome that it'll both impress and intimidate my opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help you with that.
Now that you mention it.
What?
Oh, crap.
The YPTPT-FCL does have an entrance exam that I could use your help with. And I've got something from Garby if you do.
Okay, what do you want?
Okay, what do I have to do?
There are a couple of questions about current and historical affairs that I still need to answer. Here we go.
By the way, I love Lil's sweater. I wish I had an oversized sweater with this pattern. It's very, very cute.
What was the name of the late King Oswin's father?
I have no idea. Artemis?
Okay, question 2. What is the current name of the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Oh, the exciting Coliseum for overpriced food.
Great. Question 3. The Crown Prince of Petrard, Phineas Pomp, is the son of...
King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk.
And last one. Mega rock superstar Vlad Extreme plays what kind of instrument?
Oh, fuck that. I have no idea. Is it a lute?
Actually, looking over all these questions, I'm pretty sure all these answers are right. I'm a shoo-in for acceptance now. Here, Garby actually gave me 2 of these.
Oh, I get 2 of them. Nice. I didn't even know a couple of those answers. Bye-bye. Let's go to the hole. There has to be something to do with the hole. Is there anything to do with the hole? Hi.
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me. Are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
Mess with her, reassure her. Nah, we're fine.
We are not stuck in a time loop. I don't mess with a chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever. You know, using it at the guard shed.
I'm glad to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone. Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
That's an extremely perceptive observation. You're working the night shift again tonight, correct?
Yes.
I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade?
Give me another truth spray.
It is done.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
I just hope it's not too little too late considering what we're up against.
Tell her about the devil.
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all any of us can do.
That's still pretty vague.
I'm just trying to get us through this in one piece.
Fine, don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
Goodbye, Dr. B.
Okay, I'm glad I went there. That was a completely optional area. But I got another truth spray out of it. Does Malcolm's office have anything for me? Anything at the Dun Gun? Hello? I kind of wish I'd painted the dungeon red, because then it would have looked like it's just full of dry blood, but green's cool too. No response. Hell yeah. Alright. Shift time. All unvisited locations will become unavailable. That's perfectly fine.